credit card debt reaches $1.2 trillion in America. That's we got to do better. We have to do better, and we can do better. I just think that we have some programming issues that need to be addressed. Please like, subscribe, and comment and share on this video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to come on and talk about different ideas and strategies and what you could do to reduce your debt and to not continue to go backwards in debt. One of the things that I would look at is not creating, figuring out what the problem is, right? So let's just take this bit by bit. And we all know Dave Ramsey is like the best when it comes to getting out of debt and getting on a plan and getting a strategy. He's like, his plan is proven to work. And what I found is most people, once achieve getting out of debt, getting on top of things, creating a savings emergency plan fund, and maximizing your 401k if that's what you choose to do, or whatever. Most people, especially if you're the investor type, you'll generally start to go a different direction or try to find a different way of creating wealth. But the best way to create wealth long term is to eliminate the debt. Now, just in case you're not familiar with Dave Ramsey's baby steps, it's been a while for me too, but the first one he talks about just saving $1,000, keeping that as your emergency, keep that powder dry, save your $1,000. Baby step number 2, list your debts, smallest to largest, and pick them off one by one, just so that you can feel some accomplishment as you progress into your journey. And then baby step number 3, I think it's maximizing your 401k at work or something like that. But at any rate, that's kind of like the foundation of paying off your debts. And I agree with that. That's 100%. I think that's what you should do, and that's the right thing to do. It's a solid plan. It does work, and can't recommend it enough. I've done it. I'm kind of doing like a version of it right now. If you don't know, most of you don't know, I created some debt based on a rehab that I did. That the rehab was during a terrible time when wood buying 2x4s was at an all-time high, and of course I'm in the middle of the project and it had to get done. So here we go. But that's neither here nor there. But what I'd like to really focus on is like, we still have to change our habits, right? So if you're supplementing your life, just doing basic, grocery shopping and stuff like that, and I understand it's hard times out there right now for everyone, but the goal is we gotta generate more income so that we can reduce our overhead, right? We don't want to generate more income to elevate our standard of living, but we want to keep our standard of living low, moderate to low. And I recommend as low as you can, to where you can obviously still function and just get out of debt, right? That has to be the goal. You have to create that fire. But to be 1.2 trillion in debt is insanity. I think we have to be one of the highest, I should have looked this up, highest countries in debt. I mean, that is just remarkable to me. And we're in this, almost feels like we're in a matrix, right? Where we're just kind of moving along day to day. Everyone's doing what they can. And to be honest with you, these credit cards are like predatory lending. Because, I mean, the interest rates go up to some above 20%. That's insane. So what do we do to get out of debt? So most of us work a job. Maybe you've been at that job for some time now. Maybe it's time to look for another job. Did you know on average you can get up to a 20% increase in wages just by leaving the job that you're at? They're essentially going to pay you to leave. Now, having said that, We do know that there's been massive layoffs right now just because of, the government shakeup and Doge and everything like that. And companies are laying people off in droves. So there's been a lot of talk about layoffs and things are a little shaky right now. If you are employed, I think now is the time to go find something that you can make more money. You should be looking at a side hustle. I think everyone should be looking at the side hustle. Right now is the time to go get it. The other thing I would say is, what can you do to reduce your standard of reduce your expenses, monthly expenses? So hopefully you're tracking that. If you're not, it's never too late to start that. But that will highlight and illuminate for you some of the things that are in your monthly budget that you just weren't aware of. For example, last month I was going through my monthly budget, and I'm glad I did, because I found this charge from God, what was that from? It was from LegalZoom, and lo and behold, they tried to deem me for, I think it was like $60 or something like that. But my point is, keeping a watchful eye on it, you can catch things quickly and be able to get that money refunded or whatever. Subscriptions, make sure you monitor your subscriptions. Hopefully you don't have a lot. One thing I like to do is I like to cycle through them. So maybe 1 month I have Netflix, maybe a couple months I'll put that one on hold, and I'll come back and bring a different one or whatever, and just kind of be more methodical about it. Again, anything you could do to save money. Obviously not eating out, being at home. Right now is the time to kind of keep your expenses low. Try and build a little cushion for yourself if you can. This is going to be a bumpy ride. It already has been a bumpy ride, and we're in the middle of March. So I don't suspect it getting any easier anytime soon. I think it's going to get harder before it gets easier. But those are a couple of things that I'm doing that I would encourage you guys to do. I'm even looking at driving again to create some delivery, groceries or whatnot, to create just extra income and just get to where I need to go faster. I'm not too proud to do what you have to do, especially while you have a job. I mean, what could it hurt? A little extra money never hurt anyone. It can help you speed up your goals for sure. But when you want to create wealth, obviously having lots of debt is the enemy of wealth. And you need to be able to invest your money to really get that going for you, because let's face it, your money can work much harder than you can, and it doesn't get sleepy. It doesn't get, doesn't need a break. It doesn't care what your coworker did or what it didn't do. Your money just has one mission and one goal, and that's to work for you. So hopefully you can get that going. But I would really encourage you guys to check out Dave Ramsey if you haven't. I do like Dave Ramsey. Again, when you get into more of a sophisticated style of investing and you've proven that you actually are able to manage your money well, then I would say now is probably time to graduate into like a Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki style of investing. But you wouldn't want that to get taken away from you by the debt. Debt is just like carbon monoxide. Once it's in there, sometimes it's too late. So it's better to know now and get it under control, or at least get on the plan to where you can get it under control. But it's something that is nasty, and we got to clean it up. And part of it is lifestyle. If we can keep our lifestyle at a reasonable, moderate level, I think we can all be okay. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully it's encouraging to you. We've all had it. We've all been there. If you haven't, God bless you. You're one of the fortunate ones, or maybe I should say one of the smart ones. So a big reason why I never went to college is because after I did my first, saw the bill, I was like, yeah, I can't do that. So I just got a job and started working. But hopefully this is helpful to you. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and please don't get in any more debt. All right, take care. Bye.